Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some urgent news on the trade front. President Trump has temporarily paused the 25% tariffs on numerous Canadian and Mexican imports until April 2nd. But what does this mean for the US, Canada, and Mexico? Let's break it down. First off, this tariff pause only applies to goods compliant with the USMCA. And here's the kicker. Only about 50% of Mexican imports and 38% of Canadian imports meet these standards, so a significant chunk of goods are still affected by the tariffs. Now, why the sudden pause? Trump cited respect for Mexican President Sheinbaum as the reason. However, analysts think these 3 days of tariff uncertainty didn't really secure any policy wins. According to Wolf Research, the short-lived tariffs were more of a disruption than a solution. But the story doesn't end here. On April 2nd, the U.S. plans to impose reciprocal tariffs on certain foreign nations. Mexican President Sheinbaum argues that Mexico should be exempt since they don't impose tariffs on U.S. goods. Meanwhile, Commerce Secretary Lutnick hinted that Canada and Mexico might dodge these tariffs if they make progress on combating fentanyl trafficking. Canada, on the other hand, is sticking to its guns. Prime Minister Trudeau confirmed that Canada will maintain its retaliatory tariffs until the U.S. lifts its own. Although there are ongoing talks to delay a second wave of retaliatory tariffs, Trudeau emphasized that Canada won't back down easily. Tensions are high, with Treasury Secretary Besant even calling Trudeau a numbskull. Trudeau himself described a phone call with Trump as colorful. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. The U.S. trade deficit hit a record $131.4 billion in January, with imports surging by 10%. Trump has pinned the blame on former President Biden for this deficit. Businesses are feeling the heat too. Surveys show that many business leaders are worried about rising costs due to the tariffs and find it challenging to pass these costs on to consumers. Canada is even pulling some U.S. products from store shelves as a form of retaliation, impacting companies like Jack Daniels. Walmart is seeking price cuts from Chinese suppliers to offset these costs, and the semiconductor industry is particularly vulnerable due to its complex global supply chains. Public opinion in Canada is also shifting. Canadian politician Karina Gould reported a surge in patriotic fervor and boycotts of U.S. products in response to the tariffs. So here's the big question. Do you think these temporary tariff exemptions will have a significant impact on trade relations between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico? And what other strategies could the U.S. employ to address its trade deficit and concerns about fentanyl trafficking? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share. Thanks for watching.